It is time for our weekly financial forecast. We are joined by Tim Fitzwilliams from Fitzwilliams Financial. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
All right, now we hear a lot of concerning economic news. Like the jobs report last time wasn't very good at all. So what should people be worried about when it comes to the economy and where it is right now?
Yeah, so we take a little bit of a different approach. We're not seeing consistent bad numbers. And so if you saw consistent bad numbers and consistent declines in GDP, then you start to be concerned. We have a few blips that's occurred, but nothing major, very small outliers, right? So I don't think we should be worried at all. I actually believe that we're on an upward trend of the market, and we've had some things take us off that track a little bit, like the Iran conflict that we're still in, but starting to be more normalized from a standpoint of the market. It's kind of absorbed that chaos and understands it, so we're not seeing it as spiky as it was. Last month was a little different, but I think that we're going to see that we're getting back to a more normal state.
And those gas prices come down because of the war in Iran. I think a lot of people are hoping for that.
Absolutely.
If you have some extra, discretionary money, $500 or so, what's the best use?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to depend on your current situation, right? So if you're a person that has some credit card debt, those interest rates can be atrocious. So that would be a great place to put the money to spend down your credit card debt.
Right.
That's important to get that down. If you don't have credit card debt and you're properly budgeted, then I think you should try to see what it is you want to accomplish, and you don't necessarily have to invest it. We believe you should have a balanced approach. Have accounts that are there that are fixed and that are there for investing, and then have an account that's for fun. So if you've taken care of all your responsibilities, maybe that money could go for fun.
We've seen some market volatility. Today wasn't a great day. Now, let's say you're close to retirement, and you're thinking, when should I retire? What is it that someone in that 60-year-old range should be focused on?
That's a great question, and it's a long response, but to keep it simple, what I've found over my years of experience here, income. Folks want to make the same amount of income as they were making while they were working. They want to have that same feeling of freedom, that same feeling of discretionary money.
Absolutely.
So that's the focus, that's the goal, is to make sure that you have a balanced portfolio and that you've looked at your low-risk bucket and utilize that in such a way to replace your income, whether that's with dividends, if it's with bonds, or maybe even fixed solutions like annuity products. Whatever your flavor is, the focus on income is so important. I think that's the number one thing.
That's the number one thing. All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And if you want to see more of this conversation, because we had it early, you can download the 13 News Now app and stream for free. And the financial forecast airs every Tuesday in our 4 p.m. news. If you have questions you want answered, email us at financialforecast@13newsnow.com.